Diving deep into the skin, bringing life, we can release that we no longer need. Diving deep into the source, bringing love, so we can release that we no longer need. Diving deep into the source, bringing love, so we can release that which we no longer need. Diving deep into the source, bringing love, so we can release that which we no longer need. Diving deep into the source, bringing love, so we can release that we no longer need. Diving deep into the source, bringing love, so we can release that which we no longer need. Diving deep into the source, bringing love, so we can release that which we no longer need.
Aloha. Good evening. This is Andrewaloha live out of Flagstaff, Arizona, here on free conference call on YouTube, establishing and maintaining right relationships with the Being Bodies. Aloha and welcome to tonight's transmission meditation on the air. For those of you that want to know, that was Serena Gabriel from her album Diving Deep, the song being called, of course, Diving Deep as well. So anyhow, she's out of Tucson. I got to meet her a few weeks ago, and just a really mellow person, just in doing her thing, and just being of service as much as possible. Anyhow, for those of you that don't know anything about transmission meditation, you can go to spiritualimageproductions.com, spiritualimageproductions.com. On the left-hand side, there's a link that says transmission meditation on the air. Yeah, you can click on that link. That'll take you to a page where there's all kinds of information about transmission meditation. There's an ebook that you can download and read. I would highly recommend that you do that. There's also some videos with Benjamin Krim about transmission meditation. And anyhow, it's been a meditation that's been around since the 70s. Benjamin Krim introduced the meditation to the world, and has since been deceased. Was it last year? I can't remember. Last 2 or 3 years, he passed away, and now the rest of the group members all over the world are in charge of their own group, of course, doing their thing and working and being of service as much as they can, or as best they can. This is the service meditation. It's a combination of karma yoga and laya yoga. Laya yoga being hands-on healing, where a master or a saint or a being overshadows the group, and the group has to be at least 3 or more people. There at least has to be one triangle that can be formed from the meditation. But usually the bigger groups are 20, 30 people or more, and they're in the big cities. If you live in a big city, the likelihood that you can find a group there is very high. You can go to transmissionmeditation.org, I believe is the website. You can go there and you can find a group in your area if you want to be more personable. Now, this is a world group meditation. I don't know all the people that link up with me when they do this meditation, but there's people all over the world, and I can, especially on the holidays or the big days of meditation, I can really feel them kicking in. And they basically, it's really simple, because you connect with me via telepathy, from my third eye to your third eye to their third eye, and maybe I guess I've never thought of this before, but maybe you connect at the crown chakra when you're connecting with me, simply because the meditation is focused at the crown chakra. Most of the groups have their focus at the third eye center, or the ajna center, and that's where they meditate at. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, or the crown chakra, or whatever. There's actually one group meditates at the throat chakra. And I don't know what all the reasons are for all that, but anyhow, they say that if you meditated with a group, you can stay connected to them for life, so as long as that group is still meditating for same time, same place, same day, every week, then you can stay connected with them every day of the week, or every week for as long as you live. So anyhow, the reason that you focus on the crown chakra when you do meditation with this group is because I actually went to England, where Benjamin Krim lived at a time prior to, and I meditated with this group for about 2.5 months or so, and his group meditates at the crown chakra. All the other groups again meditate at the third eye chakra. So when I did that, I came back here to the States, back to the United States, and I maintained my connection with him. So I kept working with it, and I think at some point I finally felt like I was stabilized with that group, even though I live all the way out here in Arizona, Flagstaff, Arizona. But anyhow, so I maintain that connection. And one of the things that I recommend, and I've been playing around with doing this so that people can safely do this with me without getting hurt in any way, shape, or form. And so what I've discovered somewhere down the road, and in fact within the last several months, is that if you do this meditation with me, you'll want to ground prior to. Now, what you can do is imagine a miniature sun above your head, a golden white Christ light, just pouring this light into your body and around it, and then imagine beams of light, silver light coming from your tailbone and your feet, and rooting into the earth like a tree. So you send these beams into the earth all over, and then you take these beams of light, these roots from your body, and wrap them around the center of the floor like a ball of yarn. And that should help to ground you, keep you grounded pretty good. And you'll want to do this every time that you do this meditation with me, simply because it'll keep you from literally going in Looney Tunes. I've done this meditation with a couple other people, and I did this meditation with some other people, and they literally went crazy. I kid you not. One woman, she was an experienced meditationer, transmission meditationer with one of the big groups in California, and I did this meditation with that group, and she literally went crazy. She had to stop meditating for a year. I believe that's what she said, and finally she was able to come back. But the funny and here in Flagstaff I did this meditation with this other guy, and come to find out that he too went crazy. But that's besides the point. Anyhow. So anyhow, I talked to him several months ago here, and he said he went crazy, and people were having a hard time with him. So he had this. I don't know what he did, but I haven't touched base with him since. But anyhow, literally, it's that powerful. This meditation is literally that powerful. So it's very important that you ground. And now why I say this is because I've done this meditation because I do a mentoring program called the 90-Day Ascension Journey, where I teach people how to live the lifestyle of an enlightened being. I teach people how to engineer and design their lifestyle so that they go in the direction they more prefer to go in. So anyhow, I've taught this meditation to these people, several people, and I thought, well, these people haven't gone crazy. You know, what's the difference? Why haven't they gone crazy? I don't understand. So finally, it came to me that before I taught them this meditation, I would teach them how to ground first. The technique that I just showed you just now, and I think all of them are just fine. Now there have been huge changes that have taken place in their lives. They've changed jobs, they've changed partners, they've changed living locations. I mean, all kinds of stuff in the middle of the mentoring program, and then they've moved on with their life. If you want a copy of that book, I wrote the book version of it eventually because I felt like it just wasn't enough. Maybe some of the people weren't understanding enough of what I was trying to show them. So I wrote the book version. If you go to www.90dayascensionjourney.com, 90dayascensionjourney.com, you can go and opt in, and as soon as you go to your email to confirm the opt-in, then you click on that page, and that'll take you to a page where you can download the PDF version of the book, and you can have it for free. So you can check it out for yourself and see what you think. In the meantime, so again, you'll want to ground yourself before you do this. We're going to listen to a message by Maitreya Buddha here in a few minutes. And again, these messages, for those that don't know, were imparted to the world through Benjamin Creme years and years ago, back in the 70s and 80s. Over 100 of them, 150, 120, I don't remember. But anyhow, we're going to listen to a message by Maitreya Buddha. And then we're going to recite the Great Invocation. If you don't know the Great Invocation, you can always go to spiritualintroductions.com and again click on the transmission meditation on the air link. That you can find the invocation there. You can also find it Share International. You can Google Share International. That'll give you information about Benjamin Creme, about Maitreya Buddha, and all kinds, and also about the transmission meditation. You can go there and check it out there. And then once we recite the Great Invocation, we're going to go into meditation. And you can start by bringing your attention to the third eye, so you can just get focused. And then you bring your attention up to the crown chakra, and then just allow the energies to flow from the earth through your body, literally right all through your body, and then out of the top of your head like a fountain, like a water fountain, literally. So and that's all you do. It's very simple. There's a number of saints. In fact, I believe Benjamin Creme has said that all the saints do this meditation, and so you'll find a number of saints that will actually come here and hang out with us. I can feel the energies coming through right now as I'm speaking. And literally the spirit of the age of Aquarius, Sai Baba, Maitreya Buddha, Jesus, Buddha. I mean, all kinds of beings will come to this meditation and hang out with us, especially on the big days when there's a lot of spiritual activity going on. And then the other thing that's kind of strange but interesting and funny, and I'm not going to argue, but there's been a number of celebrities that have been joining this group for whatever reason. Marilyn Monroe, Philip Seymour, anyhow, a number of celebrities, Prince, Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, I can't remember all of them, but there's a whole string of them that have joined this group. Maybe they just couldn't participate when they were alive in the body, and so now that they are, and they just joined this group, so for whatever reason. So anyhow, again, this is a service of meditation, karma yoga, laya yoga. Karma yoga, again, a master or a saint will oversee the group. Eventually, when the group meets enough times and it's committed, it's established to be a committed group to doing the service, then a saint or some being will overshadow and oversee the group, and basically the energies are processed through the group, and the group is like a transformer. So it steps down the energies that are going to be sent out into the world to help heal the world in whatever capacity it can and is able to do so. And then karma yoga, resolving karma as a group. And that's exactly what that means. You start resolving karma. When before you start participating with this group or any transmission meditation group, you resolve karma for yourself, for your family, for your city, for your state, for your country, for your planet, and it just keeps expanding from level to level. And with this group, once you start doing this meditation with a group, whether this group or another, then you start resolving karma as a group, and the energy starts, and literally healing. People are healed through these meditations. I'm not sure that people are asking to be healed. It's not necessary. if any healing needs to be take place, it will be automatically under the guise of the master or the being that's overshadowing or overseeing the group. And so you don't even have to ask if that's the case. I'm pretty sure, and it'll just happen automatically. So a lot of people are healed with this meditation in whatever capacity necessary or possible. And then, but in the meantime, the bigger purpose of the group is to send the energies out into the world, to transform them down to size so that they can be sent out into the world and help heal the world. Where people, maybe there's an accident, and instead of someone getting killed, nobody's killed, and maybe one person is hurt, and that's about it. That's kind of how it works. All different kinds of capacities. I don't know all the different ways that the energies are sent out to help whoever or whatever, but I do know that I do know it works because I've seen it in action in that pretty clearly in action. And I mean, it's not necessary to go any further at this point. We're just going to go ahead and listen to a message by Maitreya Buddha. And again, if you don't know anything about this meditation, please go and research the information so you can understand how to do this, so you won't get hurt. Mostly so you won't get hurt. I think anybody else, they'll be fine. But for yourself, do it for yourself so that you can be of better service than you would be otherwise. Because if you get hurt, then you're not going to be able to be of service as much as possible, or like you would be able to otherwise. So it would be better. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and play a message by Maitreya Buddha, and then we're going to come back and recite the gratification, and then we're going to go into meditation. Oh, and that reminds me, before I forget, for those of you that are interested and want to, number one, we not only do we do this meditation every week, every Wednesday. I've been doing this meditation every week, every Wednesday for about 2 or 3 years. I don't even know. It's been so long. But when I first started doing these meditations, I was playing around with Blog Talk Radio, and a girlfriend of mine out of California decided, well, we're going to do some healing shows and then the meditation. So I started doing the meditation, and pretty soon the meditation just got to be a bit much. So finally, I decided to just do a full moon meditation, and so that's what I've been doing. Once a month, I'll do a full moon meditation. And if you go to the calendar, the SIPS Divine Calendar on spiritualimensproduction.com, on the left-hand side, then you'll be able to plug into that. So anyhow, and then eventually I decided to go ahead and plug in and start doing this transmission meditation. And unbeknownst to me, Benjamin Krim passed away about a couple of years later. So after I started this, and so I feel confident and comfortable, and also what's the word? I feel like I'm in the right direction, and it may not be a lot for us to do this, but every little bit helps, especially now with all the stuff going on with the floods, the hurricanes, the fires, the earthquakes. I mean, there's just been so much happening. I think that right now, more than ever, every little bit of transmission meditation, every little bit of love and light that people send out is not to be wasted, not to be wasted at all. So anyhow, for those of you that are interested in November next month, the November 1st is going to be the full moon meditation. We're going to, and again, you don't have to come on here. You don't have to call into the show. You don't have to do anything except sit in your place where you do your meditation, your practices, your prayers, whatever, and just plug right in. I'm going to say that you're going to want to plug in at the crown chakra. I mean, literally up until just now, I hadn't even thought about that, but I just have this feeling, this sense that maybe you should plug in at the crown chakra, and that'll make it be safer for you as well. So plug in, link with me up at the crown chakra, and then just allow the energies to flow through. We're going to be doing a full moon meditation on November 1st, which is going to be a Wednesday, and then on November 23rd, which is Thanksgiving Thursday. So we're gonna the one on Thanksgiving is gonna be from 2 to 4 p.m. All my other meditations are typically 7 to 9 p.m., especially on Wednesdays. And then there's gonna be a full moon meditation on Christmas Eve or Christmas. I believe it's Christmas, and that will probably be 2 to 4. And then also Easter is the only other time that it would be probably 2 to 4 p.m. And all the others of full moons and regular meditation will be from 7 to 9 p.m. And that's otherwise indicated. But we're just gonna go with the flow here now. So that's one of the biggest things I had to learn when I started doing these shows from all this other stuff. So I'm gonna play, I believe, message number 11. And if you want to literally call in and listen to the show live, you can go to free conference call. Well, first of all, all that information is on the transmission meditation on the air link or page. You can call in to the show and then call in or punch in the access code, and that'll get you live onto the show if you want to plug in live. Again, it's not necessary for this meditation. For the other shows, like this Friday, we're going to be doing the Golden Age Psychic Show, starting this Friday, and every Friday from now on. We're going to be doing the Golden Age Psychic Show until further notice. I don't know how that's going to work out. If it works out, we're just going to keep doing it, and if not, then we'll figure something else out. But meantime, from 7 to 9 p.m. Arizona time, we're going to be doing free readings. Typically I have 2 or 3 or 4 people on with me, and we all do readings for each person that comes on the air with us, one at a time, round robin style. So if you want a free reading, that would be the time to come on is during the psychic show. And then thereafter that, on Sundays, I pushed all my other shows to Sundays. The interviews, we're going to do the relationship show this weekend with Annette and Shakina, talking about masculine and feminine balancing of energies. And then we're going to be doing interviews as well. And I'm not sure if we're going to be doing the music show or the paranormal show. I'm looking at some other options. So either for now it's going to be the music show, but I may expand that even further. So we'll see how it goes. So in the meantime, message number 11 by Maitreya Buddha. We will be back, recite the Great Evocation, and then go into meditation.
My dear friends, I am happy to be with you once more. My family, my teaching should precede my presence and prepare my way. My people, very religious, through their groups and group endeavor, when mankind is somewhat prepared, my voice shall be heard. Meanwhile, my efforts are bearing fruit, producing change, drawing together men and nations, and bringing new hope to the world. I am American student. First, I would point the way into the new direction which man, if he would survive, must take. Firstly, men must see themselves as brothers, sons of the one Father. This is essential if they would progress one step nearer the Godhead. Throughout the world, there are men, women, and little children who have not even the essentials to stay alive. They crowd the cities of many of the poorest countries in the world. This crime fills you with shame. My brothers, how can you watch these people die before your eyes and call yourselves men? My plan is to save these my little ones from certain starvation and needless death. My plan is to show you that the way out of your problem is to listen again to the true voice of God within your heart to share the process of this most bountiful of worlds among your brothers and sisters everywhere. I need your help. I call on you to raise me in my path. How can I stand aside and watch this slaughter? Watch my little ones die. No, this cannot be. Therefore, I am coming quickly among you once more to show you the way, point the path. But the success of my mission depends on you. You must make the choice. Whether you share and learn to live peacefully as true men, or perish utterly. My heart tells me your choice, and is glad.
Well, what happened to the last part of that? Please receive the blessings of the Christ. Oh, that's kind of weird.
dear friend, and happy indeed
There you go.
for my cause
Here.
that which you are in your heart and mind is the divine light and love.
Try that again.
My blessings are upon you all. Please, please. May the divine light and love and power, one most holy God, be now in your heart and mind. May this divine light and love and power lead you to become that which you are, through some God.
I don't know what happened to that other recording, but somehow the tail end was missing for whatever reason. Anyhow, so we're gonna go now into meditation. We're gonna recite the gratification, and then again, when you link up, let me see the third eye. You link up. I haven't even thought about that until this now. Wow. Link up at the crown chakra. Excuse me, and then again, just allow the energy to flow through. Again, I'm taking it that you've done the grounding on your own, so that you will this will be a safe meditation for you. And if you haven't, then now is a good time to do that, and then we'll go from there. So the gratification, and then into meditation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power so shine on earth. Relax your mind, relax your body, think on, be on, maintain your attention at the top of the head. There's a whole bunch of beings here right now, and I'm not going to take time to announce them all because we've already gone into enough time. Spirit of the age of Aquarius, spirit of the age of wisdom, Prince of Peace, Kuan Yin, Lakshmi Saraswati, Shiva, Lakshmi, Parvati. Parvati's not here? Oh, now she is. Okay. Anyhow, there's a whole Ganesh, Sai Baba, Maitreya, Buddha, Jesus, Saint Germain, Spirit of the Golden Age, Divine Mother of the Universe, Maharaji, Maharishi, Allah, Divine Mother of the Universe, Helios, I think I already said Ganesh, and then several of the celebrities that I told you about, Philip Seymour, Florence Henderson, Erin, the woman from Happy Days, she's here, Muhammad Ali, he's here, Prince, Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, um, just a whole bunch of them. Who else? Oh, Benjamin Creme? Okay. And Benjamin Creme himself is here as well. So I mean, there's several other beings that are here as well. So I just we're just gonna go with the flow right now. That's all. Relax your mind, relax your body, think on, be on, maintain your attention at the top of the head. Again, link with me at the third eye, at the crown chakra and the heart chakra, and then allow the energies just to flow through. Relax your mind, relax your body, think on, be on, maintain your attention at the top of the head. Wow, this is different. I feel a whole lot freer, I think is a good word. Relax your mind, relax your body. Wow, that makes a difference. I hadn't even thought about that. I don't feel congested or I don't know what the word is, but I don't feel like all the walls are caving in or whatever. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, right, guys. Everybody's laughing. Whatever. Relax your mind, relax your body. Think on, be on, maintain your attention at the top of the head. Wow, this is so much more different. Relax your mind, relax your body. If you're really sensitive to the energies, you're probably feeling the Christ energies flowing through right now. as we speak. And it's not necessary to feel those energies. If you're feeling, if you're feeling more relaxed, more calmer, then you're probably in the right direction, more likely in the right direction. Relax your mind, relax your body. Spirit of cosmic wisdom is here. Had a need to say that out loud for whatever reason. Flash, the savior of the universe. I don't know why that came to mind, but one of the things that I've been going over that came to me a few days ago, last couple of days or so, is that people are talking about their superpowers and the art and the super archetypes that they are. And I concluded that the only superpower that I really am, an archetype that I really am, is my soul, my higher self, my monad, my logo. That's my superpower. That's who I am. Relax your mind, relax your body. 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 Think on beyond. Maintain the tension at the top of the head. Allow the energies from the earth flow right through your body, out of the top of your head, just like a fountain. Relax your mind, relax your body. 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 Think on beyond, mental intention at the top of the head. Paul Walker, that's what in him on. Right here. Dolphin here. Relax your mind, relax your body. 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 When you do this meditation, typically the beginning of the meditation is the most powerful and the end. So if you're going to show up at all, the beginning or the end is the best time, or if you do the meditation for the whole duration, then that's even better. Relax your mind, relax your body. Think on, be on, maintain your attention at the top of the head. Relax your mind, relax your body. Think on, be on, maintain your attention at the top of the head. Relax your mind, relax your body. 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 Think on beyond. Relax your mind, relax your body. 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 So I want to thank you for stopping by. Again, Friday night we're going to be doing the Golden Age Psychic Show, doing mini readings for people for free, one at a time. Friday and every Friday from now on. I'm gonna I'm considering. Well, actually, it's already happened. Maybe also be bringing in the paranormal show, or people that talk about paranormal or psychic activity as well. Some of those Fridays, I think I got one for the 10th of this month set up, and then I'll see what happens after that. But anyhow, we'll go from there. And then this Sunday night, we're doing the relationship show, bringing in Shakina and Annette out of California. I think they're from England and Virginia or Australia or something like that, but I don't know. Anyhow, they're going to be talking to us about talking to us about masculinity and femininity, and then on the first, which is I believe 2 weeks from now, we're going to be doing the full moon meditation, and then on the 23rd, which is 3 weeks after that, so 5 weeks from now, we're going to be doing a special Thanksgiving meditation. And again, when you do this meditation, make sure and ground yourself for your safety, and as well as the safety of others, but mostly for your safety. And then link up with me on the crown chakra instead of the third eye. Link up with me on the crown chakra. That was a really amazing experience, and that was the first time I believe that I've done that tonight. It was it felt a lot more liberating than I have doing this meditation in the way that I'm doing it. I thank you, all of you, for stopping by. Have a God Goddess week, hump day, weekend. Be the love that you are, always have been, and always will be.